Take a walk on the woo-woo side with me. Hello, I'm Michelle Douglas and I'm an intuitive healer, coach and soul realignment practitioner. And I'm on a mission to empower you to make the choices which align to who you are as a soul. If you'd like more information, visit me at findmysparkle.com. Hello, my lovelies. It's Michelle here coming to you from beautiful Queensland in Australia. So today we're going to be talking about the wonders of a spirit guide reading. So if you've been lucky enough to experience a soul realignment reading before, you would have already been told how many main spirit guides you have on your team and whether any are negative. Don't worry, negative spirit guides aren't negative as such, and I explained that during a soul realignment reading anyway, but don't worry about that. So anyway, many of my clients are very curious about who their spirit guides are, how they're supporting them through their current life, and the spirit guide reading provides you with just that. So what happens during a spirit guide reading? So before we meet up, so once you've booked, I will connect to your Akashic records and I will actually call in your spirit guides after reviewing your soul profile. And I will actually have a little bit of a chat with your team and ask them to step forward so that I can see them in my mind's eye. Once I have your spirit guide team in front of me, I can now see how many you have, and I will make sure that none of these guides are negative. And if I do come across any that are, I will conduct a clearing to reassign that guide and remove them from your team. And they may have been needed before because something was going on in your life, but you don't need that guide anymore. So they're not negative in the sense that they're around you to cause you harm, if that makes sense. They're actually around to help you with something at some point. Anyway, so from there, I will ask your guides a series of questions, and some of that information I will channel so that I can find out the following. I'll ask them who they are as a soul, certain aspects of their soul, what they look like, what their role is on your team. I will ask their name, not all of them actually have one, and how they send you messages or impulses. So if you've ever been, I don't know, you might have been driving along or walking along and just for some reason you have no idea why, you decided you needed to turn left instead of right. And then that led to a situation or an event that benefited you in some way. So that's a really good way to receive messages from your guides. And I'll also ask them if there are any messages they have for you. And some guides are more chatty than others. Some have no message. Others just want to tell you the life story. Well, not so much, but they will give you some specific guidance if there's anything there that they think you need to know. I will then call in your outer circle of guides and I'll ask them a couple of questions to determine their role in your team and their strengths. And once I have this information, we will meet up and I'll present that information to you. What's awesome about the Spirit Guides reading, it's actually always really fascinating just to get an understanding of who's supporting you and what are they supporting you with. And it also, from my own perspective, when something happens, like I get a twitch or an itchy nose or an itchy ear or something like that, I know that that's that spirit guide talking to me about a certain area of my life. So it's really important to get an understanding of how they're communicating or how they are reaching out to us, because not all of us are psychic or mediums. And we kind of all are, but we don't realize it yet. But yeah, so you will receive messages. You're just not sure how you're receiving them in a lot of cases, right? So anyway, so it's really fascinating introducing that your spirit guide team to you. And from there, we can sort of come up with ways in which you can actually tune into them a little bit better. So if you'd like to know more about the spirit guides reading that I offer, go to my soul realignment page on the website at findmysparkle.com, and there's a heap of information about all of the reading types that I'm doing at the moment. So any questions, reach out and I shall talk to you very soon.